Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Swemp Electronics Football Alliance Division 2. And this is Matchday 25, the fourth last show in the history of Swemp, unless there's an absolute miracle that comes back in like 3 years' time or whatever. But anyway, good evening, welcome, and welcome to co-commentator who is notching up his 93rd appearance on the show. It's Mr. Quinton Fortuna.
93rd and final. Good evening, everyone.
Yes. We'll talk about the plans for next week a bit later on. That will be hopefully we can get an originale on for the final round. The original co-commentator who laughed at Wooder for losing to a non-league side on the very, very first game. But more on that a bit later on. So a quick look into the Smuts is here. Good evening, Smuts. We'll have a look at the results from last time. See that Smuts was actually your latest victim, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was a close one. That actually they pushed us all the way, and we were quite fortunate in the end to come away with the victory with Hughes' goals as sub.
My stupid horse lost in money. Yes. Yeah, but how much?
Have you bought a horse?
How much did you put on it? I mean, I put 30p each way. It didn't really matter. Langer Dan, the horse. Langer Dan.
Was
It was
it?
on at Cheltenham the other day. Yeah.
In fairness, you told me one horse and it won. So
Was that the one that I won £75 on? With the full bet?
I can't remember
Third
which one,
wind.
but I won £48, didn't it?
Yeah, third wind, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's the one.
Here we go. So what else we got here? Blues beating Flamingos 1-0, and that was Blues without a team, wasn't it? I think. Or did they put a team
Yeah,
in?
yeah, it was.
Without a
And
team?
it was just a one shot on target, wasn't it? I think they had in the first half anyway. I don't know if it was.
124. You bet £124. That's quite excessive. Grove and Danglies. Danglies
Yeah, I
who,
think you've got a problem, so that's.
to 0. Yeah, Grove drawing with Danglies last time, delaying their almost seemingly inevitable title victory. Pelham meeting Gondor by 3-1. And
Yeah, that was a good result.
who's doing that? No one's doing that, I believe, to me. I think.
No, you seem to be on your own, I think.
No, I'm not. Red West 1, Badgers 2. That was an interesting old match. It seemed for all the world it was going to be a Badgers heavy victory, and it ended up as just by the one goal. Mega Horse. We'll have a look at the last time they played Divisionale a bit later on.
Yeah, that's a close game, that isn't it? It looked like two evenly matched teams.
Yeah, two evenly matched teams indeed, but one goal separated. And Sprungfelt beating Boston by 1-0 with a goal from Luis Saha. The table affected thusly. Grove, with 2 games to go, could win the league tonight with results going their way. All they need to do is win, and Fortuna, Sprungfelt, and just for if they win, they just need Fortuna to drop points, and if they draw, then they just need Fortuna, Sprungfelt, and Badgers to avoid winning, and Boston as well. But I don't think Boston will necessarily be in the equation at the end of this round. I've got a feeling they probably won't be.
I've got more than a feeling. It's about time for Grove, isn't it? They deserve winners, so I can't see them dropping points in tonight.
No, cheers.
Not. I know they're only playing a week team, and not for the third match running.
No, they have been strong for long. Flamingos in 7th, 8 points behind. I mean, that's some way to not chase history. Danglies 2 points further back, could overtake them tonight, you never know. Blues 2 points further back, Divisionale 1 back from that, and then Gondor looking almost like they've kept their own position. They're 11th for this season. We'll see if that is the case. Aussies Dream 19, Pelham 18, and Red West Pacific guaranteed to finish in the bottom 3, but tonight it could be that they finish bottom of the table. We'll have to see. These are the fixtures, and Badger Sprungfeld's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, looking forward to that one. That should be a big game. There's some good fixtures, although there's some gaps in between. So I'm looking forward to the one at the bottom, Gondor Originale. That should be an interesting game between two excellent teams.
Should be our
Even things like
is it our opener? Second game tonight, I think. I think that's our second game.
Dangley's Blues in the middle there. That's an intriguing one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
So
the
yeah,
opener.
there's some good fixtures tonight, and then Mega Horse Grove. Everyone's up the top, other than Grove, hoping you can do them a favour, and Stu will be looking to put a few goals past you and seal the title.
Yeah, seal that title with a full stop. I think be good for him to try and do that. Let's have a little look at. I'm just checking something for sure. Yeah, absolutely for sure. We are going to play our opening game, and we're going to play Dangley's versus Blues as the opening match for today. And
oh, we're not a team submitted for these.
nope. So
Unbelievable.
purely just in fact, we don't even want to know. I mean, that's one of the most boring screens to watch it from, isn't it? We'll watch it from the boring screen.
There you've got a report now, yeah. Terrible management, isn't it? It's not hard to submit a team.
No word or anything really. So anyway, the game is over. It takes us to our next game, which we've got no Stee or Swan on at the moment, so I might see if we can take it to something where the other people are here. Well, we could play Smuts' game because Boston have no team.
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
we'll go to that. Yeah, we'll just have a look at Smuts' team
Smuts
first.
appearance.
We actually want to look at his team before we start. He's made a few changes to the lineup today, and he says he needs Steve to do him a miracle. Do him a favour, sorry, so he does a miracle and not finish in the bottom three. I think that's reasonably unlikely, but then again, without a team against them will be interesting. But without a team selected against them, they might stand a bit of a chance.
Yeah, it's not a horrendous lineup. There's been worse that he's put out this season. Carapetta on the bench there might come off the bench and bag one later. We're not seeing too much of him. But yeah, there's some interesting players in the team. I think the Maresca defensive mid should do a job, and old Chewy there in attacking mid has been not bad by their standards.
In attacking mid, he's played better than when he was up front.
Yeah, I'd like to see a couple of the different ones in the last game of the season. I think they've got Shea, haven't they, who's not played really.
Yeah, Betterton has made one sub appearance. And then we look down the list. Yeah, Shea, no game at all. Look, he's played a few. He's not many, but he's played a few.
Yeah, get him back in, stick him in, give Hippie a chance. That's what the fans are demanding. And Walker, good finishing, might get a goal.
15 finishing, no squad number. Hippie, no squad number. I mean, if Smuts is mathematically ruled out of finishing outside the bottom three, maybe he should be giving these a go. But they are playing Badgers, and actually it might affect the title, so could affect the title, an outside chance, I suppose. Last match, losing 2-1 to Fortune, we saw that earlier. Last time they played Boston, they were beaten 2-0, but Boston selected a team. It's certainly not like that today. It's a 4-4-2. And it's the least selected players. Get Hippie up front if you want. Next game, Smuts. Not today. You've picked your team. You're all good.
Yeah, someone's picked a team at least. It's nice to see he's picked one. And so there's only one game after this. So hopefully the manager who haven't submitted decide to pick one for the last game and the last Swemp Division 2.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly to Division 1, isn't it? From some of these. What do they think it's all about? Here we are from the Casa di Merda, and the opening play. Oh, chances still coming in. Many chances for Aussie's Dream. They're looking much more lively. And it's 1-0 Steve Walker against all odds. Here he is. I'm getting that in before Smuts did. They are certainly taking this to the opponents. I mean, tactically, all I've done to the Boston side is they're a default 4-4-2 with, like, I'll show you the tactics just to say there's nothing no funny business going on. This is actually a decent performance here. An injury though to Radoy. Yes, Smuts did he did go to submit a team for the for the last match, but it turned out to be for this match. He's got Radoy out. I'm guessing Bartolucci would come in there. He's got 18 positioning. He's not a bad player at
Yeah.
all.
No, that's not bad, is it? I mean, he seems to be about 20 minutes behind the stream with his comments that he's making. Just well, yeah, his last three comments have come after you've been to the sub screen. So yeah, I'd imagine Bartolucci will come in, but
It is
he's
his
still on about
second goal of the season.
Brooker being an evergreen forward, getting goals in.
Yeah, he's really an Aussie's dream idol. Yeah, just
Hallelujah, he's bagged one.
There's nothing funny business there. It's just purely easy tackling. That's all they've got on. And that was their team. We go further on through this match. Where's everyone else? It's like a cosy little meeting here of
Well, you're normally half eight, aren't you? It's early
no,
by
last week it
time.
was 7:45.
Oh, 2-0.
2-0, and it's on Shui with the goal.
The post as well.
I know Swan said he was going to be a little bit delayed, so we'll see if he comes on shortly. 2-0, dominant first half, absolutely dominant. And yeah, to say that Boston's tackling is easy, they're still winning more tackles than their opponents. Radoy on 39%. I think that's his season over.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? But it's been good half by Brown at the back, and Bartolucci's come on, and he's not doing too badly either. So it does seem to be well behind the stream. He's just put his chewy comment on in the middle of half time there, but he's prepared to play on. We need the minute for your substitution, I guess. Much there you go, 69.
He's beaten you to it this time, I suppose, because he sent that before he's heard you say it.
But yeah, it's a good half. I'm hoping it'll continue and it'll reward for putting a team in.
Yeah, definitely at this point, and it will confirm a bottom 2 place for Brooker. It's 3 for Red West. They'll be confirmed as a bottom 2 team after this game. Well, let's have a look at that. I mean, fitness wise, His stamina's low. Brooker, he could be on a knock. He's not. And Morales, no, they're all okay.
I presume the last game's in a week's time is after these.
I probably would think so. I will just do a quick check. It's a week and a day.
That's a lot of time.
Betterton should get a game. Is this now? Is he coming on for his debut? In what position? No.
Stick him up front.
Is this genuinely going to happen? I know they're 3-0 up, but is Anthony Betterton? Yeah, he's not bad, is he?
He's I've seen him worse than.
He was on what's it called? Good on 97-98, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was all right on that. Did some good players on 97-98. They aren't so good by this stage, so so he just fits them. There he is. Yes.
He's going up front.
Brooker's on a hat trick. Conserve his energy for next time. Get him up front. And Betterton, he's going to bag one.
Anything else, Spots? We only have, a few years to live. Carpet can come in for Tandor. And,
yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, get him on. He might surprise us.
It's his second appearance of the season. He dribbled twice last time. Look at that.
He's determined and he's got flair, so he's gonna put a dribble in and he's gonna have a shot.
Right, here we go. I think if anything else comes in, that's it's only been a quarter of an hour. Swan, good evening. We've got some quiz questions later on, Swan. We haven't told Smutsy actually. So when people get here, when our quizzes are all in.
It's not much of a quiz though if there's only one viewer, is it?
It's either right or wrong. Oh, the attack's coming in from Boston now. Uh,
Look at the ratings. These are good ratings from Aussie's Dream.
this is quite an incredible result there. 3-0, and that obviously ends Boston's challenge. And it could end up
Well,
Boston's top
rightly so. If they're not
five.
going to submit a team, then
And
it's
it's
only fair they get
yeah,
absolutely pasted by a
it
team
is
near the
4 or
bottom of the
5
league.
times this season. So it's not like a first. I don't take players out for that there. Yeah, we'll have a quiz in a bit. It's funny. I think there's some
We wait for one more game, just then we can.
quality names in there. Yeah. Um. Well, where are we going next? We're going to Divisionale versus Condor, were we, something? Is that the game or whatever it was?
Well, that was going to be the game, but then you said we had
Yeah.
no
Well,
Seahawks one.
Steve says it's an unusually busy Monday, so I think we'll be going to that game now. It is
Well, yeah,
Condor
let's do it.
Divisionale now. Swan's here. So yeah, Diop up front today.
Yeah, I like this. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, probably the change I'd have made that line. So they swapped Diop and Barron just so they're in a probably slightly better positions. But I like it. It's bold. We've got Lenny in midfield. I like it. I think that's good. I mean, it's against original, isn't it? So it's going to be a difficult game. But look, Lenny has progressed. He's got a lot better throughout the season in terms of stats, and he's already got a goal and an assist. So
It's one of
bold
the best
move.
versions of him. One of the best versions of him we've seen for quite some time. Kearney went out wide, and yeah, plenty to see from the team today. And Neville Southall as well, getting a game after the beginning of the season.
Oh
So
yeah, that's nice. It's yeah, coming back in, see how he's getting on. It's if not his regional come in and be wonderful, won't it? I mean, he's not very agile, big Nev, as you'd
no
expect, but
one.
just the one for agility. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, it'd be nice if he can have a good game. So we'll
At
see how he gets
this
on.
age, does this make him the second oldest ever player for in the Swemp, or did Robert Prutz get slightly older than that?
I don't know. He started at 43, didn't he? So I
Hmm.
think he probably goes to Nev, doesn't it? I don't know what date is this. Is he just
I think he's
44 now, Nev?
just turned four. I think it's beginning of October, 2nd of October, or something
Well,
like
there's a quiz question I wasn't expecting. I'll look up Robert Pritz's date of birth and then we can see, can't we?
that. And of course, the oldest player, Fortesh. What a guy! What a guy! Um,
Well,
Divisional
Robert Pritz is 12th of January 1960.
and Southall's 59.
He's not that old, but he's yeah, he was born in the
Wait, he's older than that,
1950s.
isn't
That's
he?
correct.
He's older than that. 62. Neville Southall.
Right. He's old.
Dimbles here. Dimbles up for a quiz in a bit. We need all the quiz masters in. He gets
Here we've got three now. So we can nearly form one team.
So Divisionale have we call Eric Pritz. Yes, he did. Valerie.
Yeah,
We call
we
him
might have
Val.
mentioned that once or twice. Yeah.
So take a look at recent stuff from Divisionale. I mean, they've come quite a long way since the 7-2 defeat, haven't they?
Oh, 7-2. That's nasty, isn't it? That's a bad result. That isn't it? That's
It
embarrassing.
was. It wasn't great. It's got to be said, but yeah, their last time they played Gondor, they beat them 2-1. So you know they can win. They can. Will they win it today with that team?
It's possible. It's a good lineup. I like the little run from Estai there into attacking mid and full backs Agostino and Duff are potent going forward. But I like what Gondor have done with the team. So it'd be interesting to see this sort of more conventional formation against the more attacking one from Gondor. So
Yeah,
I'm
something
hoping for a
wild.
few goals and a bit of entertainment.
Well, we see from the Vetch Field what we're going to get tonight, and I think there's going to be 66% shots on target to goals and still lost 7-2. Yep, that's that's just it. I mean, I must have had more than 66%, I assume. 1-0
I'd assume it's 67%, but I didn't see the numbers.
Oh, Esteyer's got the goal. Oh, I've seen he's equalised. What a start. He said this would be entertaining. It's already 1-1.
Great start.
Come on, Steve. No, I don't want to. But it's one
Maybe
all.
that's what's unusually busy.
Oh, Agustinius had one disallowed. One disallowed already there. It would have been 2-1 to Originale. And it's nice watching people's reactions. Aragon has turned the game around. Mr. Savage is here. He likes a quiz as well.
Oh, we'll ask our first one after this game then.
2-2. 2-2. What a crazy old match this one is. 3-2. It's Kearney.
It's going to be 7, isn't it?
It's 3-all.
Was that a Southall own goal?
I think Southall never saw it, I think it said. But now, Steve did play a practice game, and this was 5-4. Kenny Lunt makes it 4-3.
Hey, look, I predicted it might be entertaining, but even I didn't think it'd be this bad. It was just two good teams, two good lineups, and I mean, look at that. Lenny's on a 9. It's great entertainment.
Oh, brilliant. What a first half that was.
60% shots on target to goals ratio.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
What a crazy old first half that was. I mean, the fact that most players are not bothering to put tackle on, and then again, we've got centre back here, haven't we? And one of the strikers up there. Tato is loving that half. The old Minuteman Tato. There he is. Will we get anything else here? Can't type fast enough. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was absolute carnage, that. I mean, we go to Swan and say no subs unless under 80%. Is that the rule for the whole thing? We go to 60 minutes with you, is that right? 60 minutes? I'll check out Division Alley. They'll be making no subs at this point. But yeah, I mean, Steve, in a message to me, he said he was picking the team that was the most entertaining that he had. And the result was Gondor 5, Division Alley 4. It was 3-2 to Division Alley at half time.
Well, he's got that right in terms of entertainment, hasn't he? I mean, Rihilati, Welland, and Tyler are all playing poorly, but everyone else in doing so bad. Estai's doing well with that little run in midfield, and some good ratings all over the pitch for Gondor. So it's been great half of football, and that's what we like to see.
It's just another manic Monday. That's what we can say about this. Gondor, 60 minutes we're looking for here. A penalty, and Diop gets the penalty. It's 5-3. Cheats never Peter Prosper, that's right. Oh, absolute madness, this game. We're going to get a 6. It is 6. It's not going to be 7.
6 must be the worst defensive performance all season. That is. Imagine conceding 6. What a terrible team.
Absolutely crazy.
Savage just put a suggestion for Steag. I like that suggestion.
No sub, says Swan.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, we've got Swap Rihilati. Well, I think that's probably the best option looking at the bench.
I think there needs to be 2 subs here, don't they? I think they do need to do that.
Well, Tyler's doing awfully, isn't he? Is it worth taking the keeper off? Because at 4, I'd be hooking him straight away. But
not at 6-3. But I mean, would you be taking Rihilati and Welland out then?
Well,
Duff into here and Petra out wide.
Yeah, but Petra. I suppose. Yeah, Petra can play right back on this one, can he? He's only right mid on a different version. So yeah, let's try that and get Duff in, and I'd maybe even stick.
Is this a
Jurgensen in midfield
for Wellands?
Yeah, you see.
What do you do it and make Alejandro come on as well?
I will. You know me. I've taken the keeper off on a 4 after 20 minutes before, and they'll come on and get an 8.
He's getting worse. Bring on captain. Goes to the 5-rated player. Let's make all 4.
It can't get any worse, can it? So yeah, do it.
Oh, is it me? Is it Gondor and Megaros in the last game? Oh, do you know? I've not looked since my last match.
That'll be 7-6. That one.
It's 7.
7. Oh my god. Oh, it can't be a record, can it?
Oh no. Poor Steve. He's 8.
Unbelievable. I mean, the last 20 minutes of commentary is just you laughing. That's all I can hear.
Oh
And they hit
my
the woodwork
word.
as well. Yeah. I don't know if that's an improvement or not in terms of goals, but what a game. I mean, it was a great lineup from Gondor, and it's attacking reward, isn't it, with the 8 goals? Who got the assist? Who scored no goal for them? What happened? That's important clarification, actually. Dimble's right. We're pulling out the parenthesis on the video printer here.
Oh dear me. Carr with 2 assists and a goal. Aragon with an assist and 2 goals. Kearney one with an assist and a goal. Diop with an assist and 2 goals. And Kenny Lunt with a goal. Wow. Diop with the man of the match.
Well, that's best game of the season, isn't it? That's wrapped that one up. No doubt. 7-2 is nothing now.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they didn't even have to pull any subs off the bench. They just went with it.
Steve's not going to believe that. That 7-2
Great
is no
result. Yeah,
longer the moment.
he'll definitely think you've done something bad to him, but that's.
No, nothing. Nothing. You're looking
Fair
to
play
that.
for pulling out. He's picked his most entertaining team, and it's performed, hasn't it? So.
Southall lets in 3 and still gets to 7. Southall lets in 3 and his team still win. That is Neville Southall's second win of the season. He's conceded 17 goals in his, well, 6 starts.
How many shots on target did they have? So Southall's made 4 saves at least, hasn't he? That's
wow.
And to be fair, 7 from the 2 keepers on the other team. So what a game!
Absolutely incredible match of football there. Wow. 8.
Nothing's going to live up to that next. Who's next?
Well, who is next? The next game goes to, if we have a look at what's still to play, this has to be Flamingos Red West, doesn't it? It's we've just played the match involving, we've played 8th and 9th, played 11th and 10th, and we played 5th versus 12th because 5th weren't there. So, yeah, what a formation! It's got to be said about Swans formation. Ridiculous. And yeah, it's going to be Flamingos Red West, and then we go to, I think, and how many games have we got to go? Is it? It's going to be Badgers Sprungfelt, Fortuna Pelham, and Megaros Grove.
All right. Is it time for the first quiz question? Should we
definitely.
Now we've got a few entrants in.
Definitely.
Do you want to ask yours?
It's a shame that Stu's not here, though, isn't it? Because I know he likes a quiz.
Stu's good at a quiz.
He'll be back in a bit. I can't remember my first question. I can't remember what.
Steve's good at a quiz too.
What was the theme of my question?
It was about Chelsea's yellow cards.
Oh yeah. Which player earned Chelsea's 26th? Who was a 26th player to be yellow carded for Chelsea in the Premier League? That's
a tough one. If I'm guessing, I'm going to guess Kevin Hitchcock for time wasting.
Yeah, probably towards the end of a game against probably.
Is that right?
Mark Pembridge. Mark Pembridge wasn't playing for Chelsea, was he? I don't think when he got 26.
Not then. I don't think. No, I don't think in the Premier League. I think he was pre-Premier League at Chelsea. Newton was probably a bit late for the 26th. Zola and Ferrer definitely too late.
I'm just looking at the group chat with close match we just had, mate. Couldn't beat you, mate. I managed. This is from Steve. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as 5-4. Oh, hang on. Yeah, who was it? I mean, there's loads of people chucking some suggestions. Anyway, Fifey's team for today is looking attacking.
Yeah, he's pulled out. Got Penza back in the team, haven't we? After his long suspension, so it's probably about as strong as it's been this season, isn't it? So yeah, it looks interesting. He's going for goals tonight.
Mark Steen. I think Mark Steen's the answer, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that what the answer is?
Mark Steen is the answer to the question. That is That's incredible there, Smuts. Well done. I mean, he's guessing John Spencer as well, so he cancels his right answer with the wrong one. But yeah, Max Dean
Ah,
probably
there
got
you
the
go. You see,
26th yellow card for
I
that.
wouldn't have guessed him for quite a
Yeah.
while. I'd have probably
Oh,
said
Dimble.
Nigel Spackman, something like that.
Dimble spotted that I hadn't actually put an arrow on Invincible, so that's a good spot there from Dimble. Thank you very much. I don't want to get into trouble with Chairman Meow. So there we are. Look at that. We've gone on to the next match now. Well, next match. Last time they played against Red West, they beat them 3-1, but they did have 2 yellow cards in the first 10 minutes. So.
Oh yeah. In fairness, Fred West put quite a performance in that game to keep it to as it was, because it was quite a punishment, isn't it?
Oh, if it was in invincible arrow, not a invisible arrow. But yeah, he should have an arrow on. That's absolutely right. Unchanged for Red West today, so back with Fan up front.
Yeah, and they've got the plunger formation, haven't they? Fan's been doing well in the last few games when he's got up front. He's looked a danger. She's going to drive the midfield. Lee Young-pyo in there as well. It's again, this is probably about as strong as we've seen in it. And Cheng Ying Wu on the left flank, he's performed. He had that 10
Admirably.
against me a few weeks ago, and he's performed all right. Steady away the last few weeks.
She on. Let's get it on. Oh
It's
wow.
Marvin Gaye.
Correct. Or Ed Sheeran
Yes.
copying. But anyway, after he said that he didn't like think the two songs were similar, but he was still singing "Let's Get It On" to the tune of "Thinking Out Loud" in one of his live performances before he said that. Anyway, as you do.
Coincidence.
Oh, she's been booked.
Oh, she
Almost
nearly
alone.
off. Yeah,
Again against this team.
nearly off.
Oh,
He'll be off on 31 minutes with the second yellow.
I wonder who's been playing Hurdle, the listening one, the music game.
Oh, I've not been playing Hurdle.
You get a second of a song, then you get 2 seconds, and you get 4, 8, and 16. And you can try and get it within the 16 seconds of thing. Today I had absolutely no idea that song even existed once I'd heard it. Yeah, it was. But at the weekend, it was like a couple of 1 second answers on that. It's still no.
I'd get it after 256 seconds, maybe, if it was a popular one.
Danny Invisible. That's a great name there. Timble. Indeed, it's 0-0 at half time. Flamingos.
I'll tell you what else has been invisible. The entertainment in this one. It's been quite dull. We had, I think it was Flamingos hit the post early on, but they're a bit wasteful with the shooting. Whereas Fred West 3 out of 3 on target. So it could go either way at this stage.
It could indeed. I'm just making sure that Swans described the 5-4 result between him and Steve on the thing as chaos. So I'm actually saying not going to get a game like that. Yeah, so
It's
Flamingos.
well backed.
I'm sure Flamingos are a 70-minute kind of sub team, aren't they?
I'm not saying I'm sure, but I think it's more 70 than 60 for Fifey.
Yeah, and Duggan is just happy to go with the flow on the subs there. So yeah, 70 minutes is our usual suggestion. The last 2 hurdles. What Smuts? You know today's song? I mean, I got the weekend 2 in 1 second, but I have absolutely no idea what today's was.
I think he's just on about sprinting, and he just gets really quick towards the end. And he's just felt it run. He just did a giant leap.
5 or below, and yeah, they're absolutely fine to go as they are. And both teams will just keep going, and we hope for some entertainment. It is 70 minutes with them. Red West at 60. Oh yeah, today's was. I even looking at what the song was called and everything. It's 1-0. Penza with the goal.
Penza.
Tony Grant. Have we even asked a question yet? But it's probably right.
That's today's hurdle, Tony
What
Grant.
links Wenger, Krauf, Puskas and Ballack? They've all managed Frank Lampard.
Well, I've just read Arsene Wenger's autobiography, not just a few days ago, and he didn't mention those 3 in it. So
They're not.
so that narrows it down.
what links them? They're all awards. The Puskas Award, the Ballack Award, which is for the biggest mistake in a season, the Wenger Award
Out of 10.
for the best glasses.
No, that's when you make an arse out of yourself, isn't it?
Oh, not it wasn't where you have to look like Blanche from Coronation Street. And Johan Cruyff Award for having a good quality sun on Swemp.
Savage gets long coats, which is fair, isn't it?
We're not going to take the player off on a 5. We're going to leave him as he is.
Yeah, it's shit, isn't it?
She's the one.
She's still on.
70 minutes. So we go to these substitutes here. 5 or below, under 80%. No, they'll be left as they are as well. Unless you already know this one. It's not about a manager, is it? Because Ballack's not managed.
No, Wenger didn't play under any good managers.
It's 2. It's Brugink. They confirm. Probably. Oh no, Dangley's won, didn't they? So Dangley's were temporarily ahead of Flamingos before this.
They all speak fluent Japanese.
Yes. 2-0 it is. A victory, and deserved on the number of chances the team had. Well, that's good because I have absolutely no idea who he is, apart from I think he's.
Oh, it's Operation U-Tree.
Is he an actor, that guy?
Yeah, he's an actor. Yeah.
Ben's a man of the match, and it did not go well for bottom place. Confirmed bottom place. Red West Pacific. So
some good ratings in the end there for Flamingos. Didn't do bad in the end, but Red West made it hard work in that first half and pushed them.
They did. It's Sprungfelt and Badgers now, isn't it? 3rd and 4th.
Is it?
Yeah, we've got 3rd versus 4th, then 2nd will play, and the leaders will play. So
right. I just thought this was a bigger game than Fortuna.
It's a massive game, but at the same time, the Fortuna are the team that could actually go level on points before the Grove game. Dear me. Cough. Mr. Savage has 3 suspensions and an injury for today, and hasn't he mentioned the other planets named after them? maybe they got moons or some, or some kind of asteroid. Anyway, Savage
I don't know. I don't know anything about Steve Buscemi really. So
can Tato's to win the league? We'll have a quick check on there.
I want to say he can.
I think any of the top.
Well,
5 could
I think it's unlikely
round.
Because Grove are unlikely to drop the points, but
no, but close. Is that a Tato? No, but close. What's his answer there?
About planets.
Planets. So they're all asteroid. Wow. I would never have got that without Mike saying anything though. So
no, I was going to guess that they were Reservoir Dogs, but
I like the formation for today. It makes the best of a bad situation. Has there been another question? Yes, one. That is Mark Steen level.
It's in Tato's response. It's to Quentin, whoever that is. But it's what I meant was it's unlikely that anyone but Stu will win the league. Not unlikely that Badgers will win the league. I think it's I don't anticipate Grove to drop points. But I do like what Savage has done here with Cuevas on the right wing. I think he'll give a bit extra out there. So it's I don't normally like the lopsided, but I like the arrows that have gone with it for Ronaldo and Cuevas.
It reminds me of some kind of slalom skiing. Quite happy with that.
Yeah, and Alison is doing the skiing between the poles. Brazilian and Paraguayan.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say because he's the Swede that's at the top there.
Shall I set another question now that we've got the answer to Smuts's?
Yeah.
I mean, this is nature. This is a good one. This is what I remember. Which player knocked out Steve Lomas during a heated game of 10-pin bowling?
Oh dear! If you had
that one,
me, I mean, gotta try and work out where this would have been. I mean, it seems
it won Mark Steen.
Ike Immel could have been that kind of guy to do it back at City days.
Could have been. Is that what your answer is?
I'm going to say that. Yeah.
No, it's not that one.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Last time Sprungfelt played Badgers, they beat them 2-1. And Mike just left it as it was throughout the game there. Pope and Nedved with the goals, whereas Tato was happy to make his 3 half-time subs.
Some good ratings though for Sprungfeld. There was only 1-7 and the rest were 8s and 9s.
Can they win the league? They're 4 points off the pace with 2 games to go, so obviously a win today is essential, really. Sydney Poitiers.
I don't remember him playing in the Premier League.
Got to like this formation for today. I am guessing Tato because I just realised when you sent your team in, you actually had Yusuf Hersey as the right-sided centre back who is suspended today or injured. So I assumed it was William Vialli. Please just confirm that. But Ian Pearce.
Ian Pearce, that's a good shout, but no, it's not Ian Pearce, but that's a great shout.
Ian Pearce.
No, not Ruddock. It's someone like Ruddock's obvious in it, and Ian Pearce. To be fair, they're both hard
Dix would
nuts.
have been quite.
Julian Dick, no, not Julian Dix either, but they're all like someone you wouldn't expect.
Wouldn't expect.
Have another guess.
Cotty.
No, not Cotty. No,
Changai is good. Changai can come in and start, and therefore we'll put Vialli on the bench there. That's good. Oh, the winner turns up. Doesn't submit a team, but turns up, and after winning a match, it's anyway. Walter Sobchak.
Pablo Di Canio Savage. He's obvious. It's obvious, right? It's,
Was it?
No, it's not Pablo because that's the guess.
Oh.
I said it's not an obvious one. You wouldn't expect this guy to be knocking out Steve Lomas during a game of 10 pin bowling.
Was it Wooder?
It wasn't Wooder. No, I don't think so. I don't think he could.
Here we go then for this one. Wooder, you've missed an absolute classic earlier on, Gondor Divisionale. It was possibly the greatest Swemp match of all time. It was
worth watching. That
absolutely unbelievable. That game, well worth a look at later on. The game is underway. 3 matches to go tonight. Crazy stuff. The early chances for Badgers. Savage didn't know what to think when he saw the Laurie Sanchez. Oh, that's a good shout though. Back in Northern Ireland days.
Yeah, but he's quite
by the way,
quite renowned for fighting attitude, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit too.
Plus, I don't remember in the Premier League.
Was it which Premier League player? Because did you say that?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I did.
Did he not play for Wimbledon at all towards the first season of Premier League?
I don't remember. I'm not all that old.
He's close to a comeback here, but half time. Sprungfelt leading the way with their only shot has gone in.
Don't know what Dimble's saying.
I didn't know that was either. I mean, I thought you might know, so I just left it. Cabello.
I don't remember. Was he that Israeli guy? Shoma Shavas.
Shinned. Harasimovic off for Donovan.
Haras Smithovic. Yeah, the old myth. I don't think he's a myth. Maybe season 1, but he's got over 30 goals a couple of times for me. Season 1.
I don't think he's got the power. Is it Rösler? Uwe Rösler?
No, not Uwe Rösler. Good guess there.
So then we got Harasimovic off for clicking. Harasimovic off for Donovan. There we are. Move. Oh, Savage is already making his subs. That's good to see that there. So Savage, just to let you know that Ronaldo was at 87 with a potential thigh injury. Who? Swearing doesn't even make it any easier. Move Ronaldo up front.
I think he's gone for Israeli Premier League.
So is that there and that?
That looks like it.
We'll just confirm that with Savage, unless he wants to take Ronaldo off for Bob. The big
King Clancy. It's not King Clancy. That's ridiculous.
That's a film, isn't it? The big King Clancy. That's the one. There we are. Richard Edgehill.
Yes, Richard
Oh,
Edgehill. What a shout that is. Great
Richard
guess.
Edgehill. Yeah, I can't believe you do that, but
Exactly. It just didn't look the type, did he? He just looked like a cute little young boy. Not
did
that
he
I think young
punch him
boys are
or was
cute,
it
but he
was
did.
it
He
was,
did.
was
No, apparently they were both fighting over. He was on a different lane. They were both fighting over the same ball, and Edgehill just went absolutely mental. So they fell out, and then Lomas got sold.
I
I
hope it
think
was
to
what, a
West Ham after that.
size 6 ball, really light little one.
Yeah, they were maybe fighting over the ramp to push it down.
Tato, you going to 60 rather than 70? I'll do that then, fine. Whichever. Just looking at Savage's team there. Yeah. What? There's a lot of things I don't understand tonight. But lots of things that I do.
Is Dimble okay?
Is it even Dimble? Is this some one of the bots that's just over this? So away from Sprungfeld there. So have a look from the Badger's point of view here. I assume he wants to make these changes now.
Richard Egghill. He was a cracking player.
Hey, Liam Pure on at left mid.
I've got another question, but I don't want to ask it just in case it sets Dimble off. I'll ask it after the game. When the
Tato,
game's
do
finished.
you want any more subs? Because obviously you can't make one at 70 now because you made it at 60. And then he Chevron for Murphy. Move to attacking mid. Cuevas back with an arrow. Big or that? And do you want it like this or do you want it put any other way? Let's see what that suggestion is in a small amount of time. It's been a crazy old night. We've had many goals.
I've had to Google what Dimble's saying. Now I understand, but I wouldn't have got it without Google. It's from the film The Big King Clancy. If that helps.
Put Nelson's run to attack.
I'm just glad Dimble's okay and not suffering from some kind of disease that makes him just shout random things.
Right, so let's have a look with Sprungfelt. No, it's Badgers. And it's Badgers are doing up one more notch with an arrow. Here we are.
It's bold, isn't it? Bold move.
Dundee-Leon. Let's go for it. I know Toy Story and Toy Story 3 and Senna.
Do you not know 2?
Don't really like Toy Story 2 and I don't like 4. 3, it's 2-0.
Oh.
It's Elisa Debe with the goal. One of his favourite films. What, Toy Story 2?
I have seen The Big King Clancy, but years ago, so I didn't remember any of that.
Chances still coming in. Badgers could be out of the title battle at this point. Oh, it's 2-1.
Oh.
Are they gonna...
I'm doing my Jamie Carragher now. Oh.
Where's the Gary Neville? Oh. Yeah.
Underneath.
Is there going to be one last chance? Oh. No. Sprungfeld are still in the title battle. That puts them temporarily second, doesn't it?
I don't know, but good performance from Barthez in goal, hasn't it? Has he kept the victory for Sprungfeld there? Because Jack's was man of the match, so we're probing. A couple of good subs from Badgers. Yeah, that's it's a tight game, isn't it? Great result for Sprungfeld, but Badgers were unlucky by it. Donovan with an 8 off the bench. And Jack's man of the match. Looked like a good performance from both teams. So, yeah, Sprungfeld did well.
And Sprungfeld, it was there winning. But Barthez, as you say, playing a major role in that one there. He's the driving force for those.
Good. I like it. Because he drives now.
Yeah, he's a champion, isn't he? He's a GT champion. Sharknado 5 Global Swarming, an American Pie, the reunion. Yeah, and Batman Forgets as well, that one. So we're into the second last game for tonight. It's Fortuna versus Pelham. And Dimble's been waiting patiently all night for this. Last match, beating Aussie's Dream, and we've seen that one a few times tonight. Last time they played each other, it was a 2-2 draw, and it was a late equaliser from Romeo.
Yeah, tough game that one. It's we were probably fortunate in the end to come away with a point.
So, looking at the team for today, you've gone for your basically your team past the centre back seems pretty settled. It's those centre backs that just can't seem to play this. Can't seem to last 2 games in a row together.
Yeah, it's what's it? Fraser out today, is it? No,
Yeah,
he was out
and
last time. Who's the other
Filipescu.
one? Philip Pesca was in last time. He got injured, didn't he? So it's Punjab Shavers next. Smuts' question: what was the first football team on the moon?
My guess it's
I don't
Aldringham.
know.
Aldringham definitely. Uh, I can't think of anyone else that would have been on the moon.
It just made me think of the question: which goalkeeper can throw it the furthest
Is it
in the
David
Premier League?
Seaman?
Oh,
Because he
go on.
could throw it to over miles.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. Anyway, yeah, your team is good. It's on a decent run of form. Looking back to all the way back to defeat to Grove, and before that, I mean, you go a long, long way back again to a defeat to Mega Horse. You know, to all the best teams really.
Yeah, it was a tight victory last week. We didn't really deserve the victory in the end, so hopefully we can push on today. But going to be a tough one. Said 2-2 last time.
Pelham beat Gondor. I mean, it takes a bit to stop Gondor scoring some goals, doesn't it? But same team as last time out, completely the same lineup. And Dean Gordon, who we were sort of saying before the game, that run's not going to do him any good. He went and scored, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He definitely did well from an attacking perspective because I'd said I don't think it'll get the best out of him. But what do I know? So yeah, decent lineup. Looks strong in midfield. There's plenty of bodies in there, isn't there? So we'll have to be at our best to get the 3 points.
And of course, Curtis Woodhouse, also in midfield for that one. Who's going to win?
Well, I'm hoping it's me, but don't know.
Well,
Find out.
let's see. The early chances are going Fortuna's way. Is there a bit? Oh, Curtis Woodhouse been booked already. That's not a good sign. That is really not a good sign. Oh, chances a good shot from Willems at that point, bringing Pelham probably the closest chance of this match so far. Burnett. Woodhouse is sent off.
Well, to be fair, Pelham have been all over us so far. I don't think we've had a shot yet, so that's
Oh, dearie me.
it's quite good from our perspective. But I dare say Woodhouse might not last the season.
His season is over. Will he be released for the second time? We haven't had the answer
Julian
from Smuts
Joachim.
yet.
Well, no, he's asked another one about Julian Joachim being in Hannibal.
Was he in it?
He was on the telly.
Oh, I've heard
That's
that.
a famous one. It's a famous one.
Leave it. Somebody was warned. I'm not sure what happened then, but somebody was warned straight away from that. Nakamura missing the target with a free kick. Yellow card for Appleton in frustration.
Kick the ball away.
More warnings there at Ejiofor with one this time. Yeah, it was Julian Joachim. Oh, Jamie Forrester gets the goal. Julian Joachim. How else is Julian Joachim famous apart from as a footballer and being on a film?
Porn? I know that one of Smuts's as well, but I won't answer that one to give people a chance. I don't know about Julian Joachim. How else is he famous?
Racehorse. He's a racehorse, Julian Joachim.
Well, it's porn.
It's 1-1 and it's Romeo. What you know the answer to that one there?
Yeah.
Formula legend.
Yeah, again, it's.
Matt Elliott.
I think he's using one term loosely in that, but it's. It's quite a famous one. I think he's got a credit for it.
Jamie
Well, he's
Lawrence.
acting. Well, he's not a legend. I don't think he'd be allowed to film Basic Instinct 2 because it's America, isn't it? He's got a criminal past.
I don't know when the film came out, so
Kerr's possibly injured, is
Stan
he?
Collymore. Yeah.
Yes, it was Stan. It was old
Hmm.
Stan. Shall I ask my other question now?
Yeah. Do you want to make any
Uh,
subs, by the way? At half time.
yeah, well, I say is Kerr injured?
Kerr must be injured at 82, and maybe he's an 85
Yeah,
on
stick GX on
Peralta.
and then just till 60, please.
Peralta's
My
done on
next
on
question
an
is,
injury.
he's fine till 60. Who set a Guinness World Record for the hardest throw in? It's a Premier League player, should add. Who set a Guinness World Record for the hardest throw in?
This Mark Kerr one, who you say was coming on?
GX.
There we go. Cheers. GX Super Bowl. Pelham, Dimble. Any changes here at this point, or are you going to 60? The hardest throw in.
Hardest throw, not longest, hardest. Peter Beardsley, that's a show, isn't it? But no, not Beardsley. Or
Who's
Max
this?
Stein. That's a good question from him. Which Pelham player lacks the basic instincts of an amateur footballer?
Neil
What about
Armstrong.
pro boxer?
Neil Armstrong. Remember Ian Armstrong on
Ian Armstrong, I remember
yeah,
him from Port Vale. Yeah.
Independiente with the first team on the moon. The hardest throw in.
Talented,
No,
talented and
I
what-legged.
think I would know who it was, so I'm going to leave it for a little while. This one. Um,
It's not been called yet, but
I'm
we're
guessing.
right sort of era with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, is at least one of them a former play for the same club?
I will give you that clue yet, but we'll see what those suggestions come in.
That's my suggestion anyway. I think one of them played for the same club as him. I might be wrong, but chances still coming in from Romeo. Oh, of course, Romeo the alpha male. Jordi Alice has been booked, and chances still coming in for Pelham. Delap would be the honest. I mean, it's quite a hard throw, but it kind of floated a little bit, didn't it? At times, some of them.
Well, no, he could put a flatter one in, but yeah, it's not Rory Delap.
I think he played for the same club as Delap, but at a different time, possibly slightly at the same time. David May.
Yeah, not David May. No, not Dave
Dave Chalmers
Challoner.
wasn't a Premier League player, though, was he?
He was not.
Did that matter
He
in
did,
your question?
did play, yeah, but yeah, which Premier League player? He did play against Premier League teams, but
Mm?
it wasn't him.
Did as a Tranmere guy. Did he manage Tranmere at one point?
I'm not sure he managed Hartlepool, didn't
Oh, that's it. No subs from Dimble. And for yourself,
he? Yeah, I'll
no,
probably need to shake it up
Peralta
a little bit. Well,
82.
Peralta will come off Hughes, I would think. Um, yeah, there's not really an. Let's shove the wing backs up to level with the other guys.
Oh, these ones.
No,
Oh,
sorry, the other.
these.
Yeah, no,
There.
yes, that's it. Yeah, that'll do.
And did I get a
Warren
baby?
Barton. What a guess from Savage.
Was it?
Warren Barton, it was. Yeah,
Oh, I
Warren
was going to go
Barton.
Ulrich van Hobble for mine. That's why I kept asking about these other ones here.
Ulrich Van Hobbley, I think he was in the top three at the end, but yeah, Warren Barton won it.
With
What a guess.
do you know who else
Well,
he had
unless he
Celtic?
knew it.
No, he didn't put a full stop after it. Chances coming in. Just a few minutes to go. This is still 1-1. The title could be going Grove's way without even playing. Although Sprungfelt would be the closest team to them going into
Yeah.
this one. Made the most disgusting challenge I've seen to break Martin Pringle's leg. Pelham take the lead. It's Jamie Forrester. Oh, incredible stuff right at the end. And that has killed off Fortuna's title battle. Pelham also keeping up with Aussie's dream.
Three of my defeats this season have come against, well, this one where teams had 10 men for the majority of the game, and I've lost twice to teams with 9 men for the majority of the game.
Blues and
Twice. You.
oh yeah, forgot about that one. Oh,
So yeah, well deserved victory for Pelham. 7 shots, 7 on target. It's clinical finishing from Forrester, and we didn't really get going too much in an attacking sense. So yeah, very good sucker punch at the end there.
So Sprungfelt, the only team that can stop. Well, I say Sprungfelt, the only team that can stop Grove. There's only one other team that can stop Grove,
Grove.
and it's Mega Horse Grove next. So, um, yes, I mean, looking into this for today, last time they played, they drew 1-0 with Danglies. They've got Naren Anderson back in, and Lauren drops out. Sean Davis is in for the suspended Smur team.
Yeah, it's maybe slightly slightly weaker with Davis in for Smirteen, but it's yeah, not so bad.
It's a good name, that.
Winton, yeah. Come on, you magnificent horse.
Go
Again,
on,
I'm hoping that's encouragement rather than an instruction.
go on, horse. Make haste and run like the wind. That's all I want to do.
A good game from Dimple, by the way, and
Yeah.
it's nice to see as well that he wasn't unwell and he was making reference to a film.
and I believe that leaves Red West 8 points adrift at the bottom of the table from anybody else with one match to go. That's not the greatest. Mega Horse today, I mean, the defensive crisis with Kohler and Kostaic out, Eigenrauch a possible replacement, continues, but there are enough defenders to make a team, and the rest of the team's sort of fairly unaffected. I couldn't work out who to put as captain for today, so leaving it to the gods of the game.
Yeah, it's quite a shortage in defence. Isn't it? I mean, you've got fuck all on the bench there for defenders. But yeah, it's good lineup, isn't it? So the rest of the top lot will be hoping that you can get a victory and keep it going to the final game.
Got to do the best here, and of course, last match for Mega Horse, was it the European game? It was. It was the last Palmas game, with great players such as Max Storm in the first team, Matthias Ferdinand who scored the winning goal, and yeah, and just kind of trying to get by, knowing that Kohler and Eigenrauch were suspended. They got a game in this one.
You seem to have missed out Savage's suggestion. Get a windmill going and smack Grove around. So, can you turn your camera off if you can do that? Because that's. I don't think you can get a windmill going, can you? Unless it's from a model village.
What do I do to my defenders? I mean, they've had some kind of disciplinary issues. It's got to be said about the team. We'll have a look at the. It's on more stats, isn't it? Is it cards? Yeah. 10 yellow cards for Jürgen Kohler. Chihon for Eigenrauch has had 3. So quite a few have taken them. Koch has had a suspension at some point. Red cards are Koch, Burma, Echendu, and Kohler. It's not been the greatest season for keeping players on the pitch, but that's just the way it is. Oh no, the kick clash is wonderful, isn't it? Again,
Yeah, that's horrible, isn't it?
no one wants an injured Villy. You're absolutely right. Do not touch Villy. Can we do it? Let's find out.
8-3.
And the early pace is, I mean, it's quite hard to tell which team's which on commentary, but
We will be remaining impartial as well, won't we? Properly impartial for this game.
gotta do. Thomas Chihan has a yellow card, and the ball is being played about the pitch a little bit. Early chance of Rob Bear is on a yellow card now. Anderton playing the ball forward, it's been cut out, and then Koch takes Koch and Chihon on yellow cards. It's a goal for Andrew Cole, making it 1-0. Yeah, again yellow cards for the centre backs. Just absolute madness. They constantly getting booked here. 5 minutes of first half stoppage time. It's enough to get another goal. There it is. It's Sean Davis making it 2. A yellow card for Curtis. And now we're into that stoppage time. Eventually. Late chances before half time. There is half time. 2-0 to Grove. Stu has said if he's not here to make subs. So I'll have a little look here. Anyone injured with a knock or knackered off with a like-for-like swap.
It's not a performance for the neutrals, this is it. It's needed to keep going till the last game of the season.
So Sean Davis, yeah, exactly, yeah. Sean Davis is going to come off. I mean, it's a like-for-like swap. There isn't a like-for-like swap. So, I mean, would you put Lauren or Berkovic into that position?
Lauren's probably more defensive, isn't he? Well,
Yeah.
he is. What's Davis coming off for? Injured?
Yeah, it says anyone injured with a knock or knackered off with like-for-like swap.
Yeah.
That's the only one there, isn't it, at that point?
And Vestervel looks a bit funny, doesn't he? And Yakubu is pretty much like Vestervel, so get him on.
So in for Mega Horse with many, many sixes there. Yep, I mean, closing on 8, 2 sevens, and a whole lot of sixes. Have to stay as we are.
I always imagined Harry Cock to look like Harry Maguire for some reason. I think it's because he's called Harry and he is a centre back. So that's how I would picture him. But he had a horrendous mullet and with a moustache sometimes in the day.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Super.
And of course his son currently plays in the Premier League.
Is that his son? Or is it just maybe made it up?
No, it's his son Robin, yeah.
Crazy stuff. I mean, I don't know if you made it up or not, but
no, that is absolutely true.
It's a goal. It's Cork.
There you go. You see.
Penalty turned down. I think that was a penalty for Grove turned down rather than Mega Horse. So crazy. His head, not that one. Right. So if Robert is carrying on, he isn't. So if Cole hasn't scored, no. If lower than a 7, Berkovic on for Silver. He's not lower than a 7. Berger moved up. Berkovic into his hole. No, that's it, isn't it? So that's the only sub I needed, the one that was made earlier. Because everything else is Cole has scored. If lower than a 7, Berkovic on for Silver. Yeah, I mean Robert was 85, but he was okay. Mega Horse subs. So looking into this one, quiz question. Oh, it's got to be another quiz question. Have you got one?
I only had one more. This is a bit niche compared to the others. Which Premier League player used to own over 100 goats? And before anyone says, you lose points for saying Sean Goater.
And Christian Ziege.
And Christian Ziege.
Oh, right. Kirsten is going to come off and Juskoviak is going to come on.
That's a bad move. See, I'm going negative just in case it comes on the skills.
Is he going to come off? No. I'm going to take Yashvili off and bring on Juskoviak. I'm going to change the formation. And Marcelinho is going to go there. And this is how it's going to be done. It's probably a mess.
Well, you've got to go for it. Keep the league alive for other teams.
No.
We said goats, Savage, not kids. Kids with the young. That's different.
Brilliant. Oh dear. Call with another chance. Doesn't it? Kirsten misses a target. Will that be costly? Will it be Carlos Costly? Was it Carlos Costly?
It wasn't Carlos Costly. He didn't play the film.
I thought he did. I thought he went to Birmingham.
He did. I don't know if he played much, did he?
Late one here. I think Grove have won the game. And they have.
It, yeah.
Grove have won and they're teed up now. I think they've won the league.
Well,
I think because
there's only one way to find
they were
out.
3 points clear of you. And you were second. and Sprungfelt
Oh
were
yeah,
quite further back. I believe that's the league title one.
yeah, should be.
So, well, if that's the case, well played to Grove, winning it with a game
Yeah,
to spare.
congratulations to Grove.
They've got to play a reserve team next game. Give all those players who haven't been playing games. If I've got nothing to win or lose at all, I'm going to play Max Storm and Matthias Ferdinand and stuff, maybe even in this one. Swan, thank you very much for tonight. Great night. You caused the great night there.
Yeah, great result for Swan. Lovely performance.
Um,
Well, Savage with Kyle Walker's not a bad guess actually, because he's more this era than the old era. But good guy. I mean, Smuts his way off with his suggestion.
it sounds slightly racist.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I mean. Way off. We don't tolerate that.
And here, just seeing that result on screen again.
What result are you laughing at? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
What a match!
Nice.
What a match that was, honestly.
Great performance. So that is match of the season. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Ryan Giggs, no, not Ryan Giggs, but again, it's more modern. I mean, he played the full year of the Premier League, didn't he?
So I'm guessing, are they still playing now?
Not still playing now, no, but more like after 2000, let's say.
Decor?
Not Dakar, no,
No, he
not
had some.
Dakar.
Was it chinchillas he had?
No, I don't know. Are you thinking of Leroy Fair who bought a horse and then realised he had a flat? he bought a horse for his girlfriend, didn't he? But they lived in a flat, so he had to sell it.
Chris Baird. Graham
Chris Baird.
Graham Lasso's
Chris Baird.
Somebody.
If Dimple knew that one. Chris Baird must have googled that one. That's what I mean. How did he know that? I bet he's listened to the same podcast I had with it on. That's a great answer. What a shout, Chris Baird. I didn't think anyone would get that. I used to love playing as Baird on the old Pro Evo games.
Yeah, my ex-Southampton teammate Chris Baird. The way that Graham Lasso always spoke of him in the Northern Ireland football matches. He's got a few kings. So Grove, there we have. One game to go, 52 points. The championship is theirs.
Savage is kind of right because Rooney's had over 100 old goats. So
what podcast is it? Yeah, it's a podcast, isn't it?
I'll have to check. I can't remember.
You'll let us know afterwards. Get on there and check that out. It's on BBC.
I'm just having a quick look now, see if we can find it.
It's on BBC Sounds.
I can't remember if it was on the famous sloping pitch, the Nick Hancock one. That's pretty good. Might have been on there, or Atletico Mints. I can't remember. I listen to a lot, so try them too and see.
Quite a battle going into the last round of the games then. Sprungfelt second. Fortuna need to get that place back off them, or Badgers will be trying to get their place off them. Boston, well, yeah, and Mega Horse, depending on who the game's against, it'll be interesting to maybe have a bit of fun in that last game. Guaranteed to finish 6th or higher, so might be a bit of fun. Flamingos there on 37. Dangley's just 2 behind. Blues and Originali have now Gondor breathing down their neck. I mean, Gondor's 10-goal turnaround on goal difference there has really made a difference against Originali.
What? Why was it 10-goal turnaround? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, because when you look back earlier this season, you saw that 7-2 defeat there. Well, today of all days, they were beating 83.
Oh wow, that is.
Stu's here.
Oh wait, yeah, congratulations, Stu.
He's turned up.
Well deserved title in the end there.
Yeah. Missed it. Oh, I don't know if you would. You don't need to watch it. You don't need to watch it. It was. Well, you need to watch that.
Yeah, that's the highlight, isn't it? That's great game. What was it? Half-time 4-3.
4-3 at half-time. Absolute madness. What a game. And then down further in the table there, Gondor cannot finish outside the bottom 3 after their victory. Can't finish inside the bottom 3 even. And Aussie's Dream of Pelham are battling it out for 12th place with the last game. So that's going to be crazy stuff. Look at the goals conceded. They're 49, second worst now, but they have conceded 15 of those goals in 2 games. That's
Yeah, so 34 and
34 and
23 is
23 is
not all
good.
bad, is it?
Nice.
It's. I mean, I'm pleased to be top five with mine. That's a decent performance. But I said three of those defeats have come against teams that have had at least one man sent off. So great result for Pelham, and it puts them in contention, doesn't it, with Aussie's dream for the last game. So that gives a bit of interest.
Yeah.
So there's still things to play for, despite Stu having wrapped up the league with a great performance all season. There's, I think most teams can move, can't they?
Most teams can move, yeah.
Fred, Fred West can't, but everyone else can
And just
move a
just top and bottom.
place.
Just top and bottom, I think, it can't move. Yeah. And Gondor,
Yeah.
unlikely. Need a win and a divisional defeat, which hasn't happened too
Well,
often this
I'm playing
season.
Divisionale, so
Oh,
we'll
well.
see how that turns out. I didn't
And I'm
play
playing
well
Gondor.
today, did I?
Oh, shall I? No. But it might be a very attacking game.
Yeah, I might go mad.
Savage says he can't move, but I believe he
Yeah, you
can.
can.
He
You
can
can't
move.
go. You can't go up one, but you can move a
He can
position.
move down,
You could
yeah.
lose. You could lose three potentially.
So
Maybe not.
that's just a reminder. A look ahead to
So,
these last games. Blues against Grove. I mean, Stu, you've got to play your reserves. Just have some fun. Have some fun. You've won the league. Now,
oh, is David James in the squad getting up front?
is David James the third goalkeeper?
I don't know if he's there. I can't remember.
Mega Horse Gondor, two teams who've been quite apart this season. Aussie Dream Badgers, again, massively far apart. Pelham and Boston, there's no real close games. Until you look at Sprungfelt versus Flamingos there. Red West Danglies on the last day of the season as well. So I'm going to save this. I'll get the season updated and things. We'll have a look at all the stuff last week and see how last week. Look at all the stuff this week into the review show at the end of the season next week. Thank you very much, Quinton.
Thank you, and farewell to everyone from our final chatty appearance.
And I will see you all again soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.